Good morning. After 3 nights, we are leaving today so that we can head to Austin and explore Austin a little bit before driving most of the way to Houston, where we're staying tonight. So for the next little, like the rest of this video is basically just gonna be us adventuring in Austin and Houston. Our first stop of the day was the gym, so good old Planet Fitness, and now we're heading in to grab some barbecue. This is one of the top rated places in all of Austin to get barbecue. So we'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so this is Styles House, I think that's what it's called. We got the 2 meat plates, we got some brisket and some pulled pork. Sorry, it's so loud in here, so I don't know if you can hear us. Figured I would do a little voiceover as we're eating this. Honestly, we were not very impressed. The meat itself didn't have a ton of flavor, and it was okay overall. The sides were not phenomenal either. As you can see, I wasn't super impressed, and overall neither was Nick, which was really disappointing. Everything we'd ever heard about Texas was that their barbecue is amazing, and I do have kind of high expectations of barbecue because it's not my favorite thing in the world, but it was really disappointing to go somewhere that was so iconic for Texas and to be so disappointed. It just wasn't very good. The fries were subpar. Just overall, it wasn't a great spot, so maybe it was just the spot that we didn't like. Okay, Nick, what would you rate that?
I'd probably give it a solid 6. Wasn't like the worst thing we've ever had, but the meat didn't really have a ton of flavor, and the sauce wasn't much better either. It was really vinegary.
Yeah, and the sides were like, okay. I'm not like a very big barbecue person. I think I mentioned that in another video when we had barbecue. So unless it's like amazing, I'm not gonna love it. And it's not very good. Not very good at all. Was not impressed. Another little voiceover. This is where we ended up staying the night in between Austin and Houston. It was the cutest little farm. They had alpacas, they had miniature donkeys. It was beautiful. We met the nicest man who unfortunately had recently lost his wife, and he gave us a huge tour of his whole property. So the next couple videos after this one is basically him showing us around, letting us feed some alpacas, letting us play with his miniature donkeys, showing us this like random old car that he has. Just overall, it was really sweet and a really nice place to stay.
He's pulling weeds, so he's gonna no. So now he'll stand there, maybe put his front 2 paws on the grass, if they want to. Who wants to feed him? I'll feed him. Cup your hands. Blackadder. I know some fell on the floor. We'll go get that. I knew it dropped some. Yeah, so there's Tiger's eye, and in the sun, his fleece looks like it needs conditioner. It looks dull. Whereas most of these in the light, they've got flat, satin, and glossy on paint colors, and he just.
I'm surprised they can even see with all this hair in front of their eyes.
First 2 we got were.
Hey, I don't have anything for you right now.
Put his chin up on your chest, and he'll want his jowl scratched. Then he'll get his leg and try to hook around your leg to give you a hug.
You made a new friend.
They're not spoiled, they're very spoiled.
Oh, yeah.
They get hand fed every day. Don't do that. I wanted donkeys to protect between the barbed wire fence and the fabric fence.
You just like attention, don't you?
No, he's not like Sundance. He's gonna. Break your nose, boy. No. I think she's a back. It's a fun little car. Not like standards.
Me
Now they're
Kind of looks like we're in India.
Or we're not. We're in Houston, Texas, in the middle of the United States.
But when you get here, it's free, totally free, and you can park and everything, and then they ask you to take off your shoes before you go in there, and they ask for no photography or video or anything like that. But that was one of the most intricate, like, amazing architectural things that I have ever experienced.
You could stare at like one pillar or one column for like an hour. Just look like walking in a circle and looking at all the different sculptures.
Yeah, so I'll kind of walk over here just so you can kind of see just a little bit of like what it looks like on the inside. So right over here, like this is what it looks like everywhere. It's like, it's super intricate. There's like statues, like everything is like floor to ceiling. Like the ceiling was some of the most like beautiful artwork I've ever
It's like
seen.
a stone chandelier that just like comes built out of the ceiling. It was pretty
Oh,
cool.
it was so cool. So if you're ever in Houston and want to feel like you're in India,
It's pretty cool.
come here. Second stop in Houston, this is known as the Waterwall.
Waterwall.
There it is.
It's actually just a waterfall. As you can see from the shape of the structure, water falls on the wall. Hence the name Water Wall.
It feels so good right now. It's pretty toasty. What are your thoughts, Nick?
I really like it. It feels really nice because it's not like super hot, but it's definitely a little bit humid. But when you stand in the middle of it, you kind of get like a little sprinkle. It's nice.
Yeah, so like my phone right now is just covered in little like droplets of mist.
It's nice. Definitely check it out. Pretty cool. All right, we just got done at the water wall. We took plethoras of pictures. I did it.
Insert a few of the pictures right here.
I did a heel click and it looked pretty cool. And we had this one, or these two people position us.
They were really nice. They were like, here, we can take your photo, but like, let me like show you how to stand. And I was like, sure, why not?
It looked a little bit unnatural though.
One of
So-
the most unnatural experiences of my life.
We don't super love them, but that's okay.
We took some other cool pictures. It
was fun.
So if you're around Houston and it's a little toasty for the day,
It's a pretty nice place just to chill out.
highly suggest the Waterwall. So here I am just walking, and Nick convinced me that he could carry me all the way back. What a saint. This is why you get married, folks. So your husband will carry you everywhere.
Hello.
So we're at our lunch spot. It's a little bit more spendy than I was anticipating that we were going to have.
But so far, the sauce and the chips, pretty yummy.
So far, so good. Just got done with our meal. We're heading to Buffalo Bayou Park now. What were your thoughts on the meal, Nick?
It was pretty good. It wasn't like the greatest food we've ever had. We kind of talked about.
I don't think we're the biggest fans of Tex-Mex. Like, I would prefer just like real Mexican food any day of the week, is what I'm learning.
Yeah, so I mean, it was okay. It just, I feel like it doesn't quite hit the spot. You ever have a meal that you were really excited about, and then you like leave and you're like, wasn't quite it. Should have gotten something else. That's kind of what I felt about this place.
Yeah, so we also like went, and they had like a brunch menu and all of that stuff, so maybe if we went a different time and we're willing to spend a little bit more money, that could have also been a thing.
But this place was kind of expensive.
Yeah. So the fajitas themselves looked really yummy, but I didn't get it because they were like $33. But now, after what I had, I was like, I probably should have done that if I really wanted to like be content with my meal. But you live and you learn, I guess. So we're here shopping because Nick basically has like one pair of shorts and they're these bright orange ones. and he doesn't believe in buying new clothes, so we had a come to Jesus moment last night. So now here we are so that he can try on some new shorts.
I'm a new man! Just kidding.
He got like 3 new pairs of shorts.
I got a new sweater because I've been wearing my Oceanside one way too much.
Basically,
I made it in like every video basically.
Yep. And a new pair of pants.
And I got a new pair of pants.
And now we're going to find him some new tennis shoes.
Because Tyler doesn't like my other ones.
You don't like your other ones.
I don't like them.
Look, it's like it's in Superman. You remember that scene?
Remember how bad of an idea it was in
Where
Superman?
where Lois Lane was in that.
So we made it through the ticket booth. They used to do AAA discounts. They no longer do that. So that was kind of a letdown. But we made it through, and now check this out.
It's pretty cool so far. I mean, we literally just like walked right in, so there's still a lot to discover.
We'll see what it's actually like as we get going. Because maybe this is as cool as it gets.
Nick is touching the moon.
I've been to it. Don't have to go now.
You've touched it. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, buddy. Sleep compartment. Now, this all looks way small.
I would not fit.
So this is the shuttle flight deck. We're on top of the airplane.
Come on, let's take a tour.
Ah, yes. The flight deck.
This is the front of the plane. I mean, sort of. No?
None of that makes any sense to me, but hopefully someone that's actually flying it understands what's going on.
You can just open a window.
Sequence start. Superman start.
Who would have thought that in the Superman movie from like, I think it was like 2004, when the shuttle starts and it blasts the tail off and Superman has to catch it, they actually did it.
Except Superman wasn't there to save the day.
There's a lot of information here, and it's pretty cool. There's just a lot. How are you feeling? Would you recommend coming here? Would you recommend spending some time?
I think it's a pretty cool place. We've been to a lot of museums because we've traveled a lot, and I don't think that this will make my like top 10. It's like pretty okay, but I think that if we would have paid more, we would have gotten the other like experience, and I think that probably would have been more worth it than just like this.
I think it would also be better if we really like space stuff. And we're not super good space like junkies. So Zach, my brother, would really like this. But this is cool to look at. It's cool to like see the history, but not our absolute favorite thing in the world.